Let's be honest, you're not playing Sword a month from now. Oh, I still will be, but as soon as mob pre-patch comes out, that's when I'll probably take a break. But if they do phase 9 in Sword, I'll come back. But if I'm like done with mob and it's just phase 8, no changes, just maybe some, you know, I don't know, class updates, but yeah, I would need something on the horizon to be then putting in more time for sure, right? Did you see Legion Remix? Legion Remix? I did not hear anything about that. I think you're just making that up, right? There's no Legion Remix confirmed, or? It's actually happening? No way. Look on Twitter. Can someone link it? Confirmed months ago. Nah, I did not hear anything about this, so... Alright, I guess there will be a Legion Remix. The next remix, Legion.
Are we ready to talk publicly about some more remix?
This was going to be a fun panel regardless, but I think it will be an even more fun panel if we get to release a couple of juicy tidbits of information, maybe?
Go ahead. Hit us.
Cool.
So, as many of you have surmised, perhaps because we gave out a couple of hints, or very large hints, that we are going to do another remix. And the next remix we are going to is, of course, the fan favorite expansion, Legion.
And people are really excited about this.
Now, like we mentioned earlier, Legion has a lot of content. It has way more content than Mists of Pandaria, and it has a huge amount of different systems. So the team is currently hard at work delving deep into how we are going to integrate all of these systems in a remixed way. Which systems are we going to remix? Which systems are we going to remix and add new things to? Which of all of the different drops that came from all over the place in Legion are going to be accessible via currency? Team is delving into those right now, and we will have a significantly larger info dump later that includes a lot of the details about the systems, but we don't want to leave you without at least a couple of interesting, juicy tidbits about the stuff that we're exploring and we're excited about. So here's two of them. First, Legion is where we first introduced the Mythic Keystone system. And this gives us a great opportunity to expand upon the audiences that we hit with MOP Remix by giving the Mythic Plus audience something to do in a remix space. Hey, wouldn't it be cool if you could do Mythic Keystones with the wild item scaling of Remix and see how high you can go? We think that would be cool.
Yes.
And we're really excited about folks getting a chance to do that and just figuring out how to completely break that game. We completely expect you're going to do that, and we hope you have a ton of fun.
Oh my god. Dude. In Legion, people were already doing millions of DPS. What's gonna happen in the remix? You're gonna do billions of DPS? Like, holy shit, right? Like, it's gonna be ridiculous, bro. Like, I remember in Mop Remix, you had people doing like 10 million DPS. So, if they don't do like some kind of squish, it's gonna be in the billions. It's gonna be like Diablo 3.
Right on.
But some of us in dad mode prefer the outdoor world. So one of the other things we're actually really excited about that we can do in a closed system, like a remix, is try wild experiments with the outdoor world. So we're excited to let y'all know we are taking yet another page from our friends over there on Diablo, and we're going to try adding a increased difficulty world tier in Legion Remix. It's currently called the Shattered Timeline. It's a timeline where everything went worse and everybody is significantly more difficult. So if you would like to challenge yourself while you are leveling up or at max level and doing Legion World quests, head over to the Shattered Timeline and let us know what you think.
Right on. Remix isn't the only experimental game mode that we've seen in recent years.
Talk about SOD, bro.
There was also something called Plunderstorm. What was that?
So, again, at the very end of Dragonflight, we wanted to take some really big experimental swings, and what could be a larger experiment than not only a game mode in World of Warcraft that didn't use your World of Warcraft character and used a completely new action combat-like system, and you were a pirate, and you entered it through a whole separate screen, it had all of its own rewards, and also, it was a battle royale. I don't think anybody was expecting the World of Warcraft team to come out with a battle royale at the end of Dragonflight. And despite the fact that It maybe did not have the largest Venn diagram overlap with what surveys have told us our players largely play outside of World of Warcraft. We saw a huge number of players jump in to play Plunderstorm. You can see some of the stats up here. The highest amount of plunder that was earned by a single player was 3.4 million. At least 4 people died to campfires. We have a lot of interesting statistics from Plunderstorm. And despite the fact that it was wildly different than WoW and completely outside the norm of World of Warcraft content, we saw tons and tons and tons of players jump in and play it, and we would consider it a huge success. And what that tells us is that there's a desire from the player base to do cool game modes in WoW, and that maybe we should start to think of another one.
Jeremy Fiesel. Can we confirm, maybe we can't get details right now, but can we confirm that we are working on the next fantastic experience?
We can, in fact, confirm that we are working on yet another game mode for World of Warcraft.
Okay.
But we are going to provide even less details because we would like that to
Yo, that's
be
Sword,
a
guys.
reveal.
This is Sword. That's Squid. Hello? That'd be a classic thing, right? They're talking about here. Classic. Yeah, something, right? Like this is literally vanilla graphics.
That includes probably a lot of cool videos that get across everything we're trying to do here. But to give you a couple of juicy tidbits on this one, it has a vibe that is a little bit on the scary story side of things, and it is not a battle royale.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so we have 2 clues. Scary, not battle royale. Thank you. That's
All right.
Speculate
Narrowed it
away,
down.
and we would love to hear what you think.
Thank you. So in my experience with this WoW community, there has never been anything that was more beloved.
Dude, there's gonna be more versions of WoW, bro. Oh my god, so we're getting Legion Remix and some other, like, bro. Dude, you know how many times people ask me when they join my stream, what are you playing? People literally don't know what the hell's happening anymore. Like, unless you're, like, playing WoW all the time and, like, into it, like, you just don't know. Like, what version of WoW is this and that? There's gonna be even more versions, bro. It's kind of cool, though. I did not expect them to be working on whatever this is gonna be, and Legion Remix, I guess that's a W. I thought Mop Remix was a lot of fun. I played it a decent amount. It was cool to get the mounts faster than going into retail and taking years to get them. You just get all the mounts, and it's pretty much FOMO. It's just like a quick FOMO. But it was fun. So I didn't really check out Legion Remix like I checked out Mop Remix. I killed the frogs, remember, guys? We did that.
And more requested.
And I don't say when it's
than
coming out,
housing.
though.
Housing feels like the culmination of a question this community has been asking since the beginning of WoW. Tell me, Jesse, how did the team get started on housing?
I don't really care about the housing shit. Alright.